Wagwan, my people. I hope you're doing good wherever you're watching this from. Good evening, good afternoon, good whatever. So, my name is Brandy Maina. I sing, I write the songs that I sing, I make jingles, I dance. I try choreograph what I dance, but most of the times it's not as good as the singing. So I usually get my friends to choreograph, and then they teach me, and then I dance. But I dance. I also love making videos, like just looking good and then just creating content. And I love pushing other people's music too, especially Kenyan music. I really love doing that. If you see my stories, are usually every time when I put a story, I have to push a Kenyan artist. So I could plug you guys. Oh, I play guitar. I play guitar. I'm still learning, and I bet I've been singing this for a long time, but I do.
For my baby, for my love, for my boo, for my love. This is for my baby, for my love, for my boo. Nafasi yangu nitakupa, ulipotaka nitakusa. Penda vile unanijua, unanicheka mama. Baby, take me slow. I wanna feel your energy, wanna feel your vibe. I don't even know if I'm doing things right, if I'm making you mine. Well, I can't believe that it is you that I have found. I like the way your body moving to the sound. Honestly, it's gonna get a little deeper. Right about now, baby, can we bounce together? Can we dance together? And this love I'll remember. Can we laugh forever? Yeah, dance together. Can we bounce together? And this love I'll remember. Can we laugh forever? Bounce, bounce, bounce. I like the way that the beat goes down. Goes around, comes around. You must lose a pound when you bounce, bounce, bounce. Hey, bounce, bounce, bounce. I like the way that the beat goes down. What goes around, comes around. You must lose a pound when you bounce, bounce. Yeah, when you bounce. When you bounce, oh, nafasi yangu nitakupa, vile utataka nitakusa. Napenda vile unanijua, unanitreat kama maua. Nikiwa na wewe na pepea, baby boy don't leave. Vitu nyingi tumeshare, you my one and only. Oh Mr. Man, mi nataka tu kukuona more Mr. Man. If I give it all I have Mr. Man, utarudi lini mimi nakumiss. I'll be the first one to admit that it's not getting easier. My playlist is still playing your songs. Oh, now that you're gone, I still wanna call once and for all. I can't let you go away. Now that you're gone, I still wanna call once and for all. I can't like this, you saw me like that. I went like this, you went like that. But then I noticed you from here. You like my drip, I like your soul. Then I think that I might fall in love with you. Fall in love with you. I saw you like this, you saw me like that. I went like this and you went like that. But then I noticed you. Okay, no lie, nimekuwa nikikucheki but manze si kwanga form. Nimekuwa nikikuona si umeshizi set for long. Mi na we najua tuwezi, we unapenda wenye pesa, mi napenda wenye jegi. Okay, tricky, maybe I'm wrong. Hey, najachisha. You and I are different but I feel ya. But again, you know opposites attract, especially when you hold me like that. It don't matter the time or day, one day you'll get there. Don't even bother with guarantee promises. Even when it gets harder, just know it's a scenario. You'll get past it, trust your tactics, baby. Just loves you. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Remember the pace when you move, it's about you, not about them. Unashindana tuna wewe, please. Think of yourself as an entity. Nobody can mess with a bad man thing. Top skin, dark skin, she can sing and now she da dancing her. She kind of a dance teacher. What I'm trying to say is that you gotta think big about what you wanna be. Cause you gotta dream big enough if you believe. Nobody can see the dream that is all in your head. So you have to understand that it's up to you, it's up to you. That it's up to you, it's up to you. It don't gotta be a lane, bitches in a Mary Jane. Just in a Mary Jane, bitches in a Mary Jane. Gotta be a lane, cause I really like the way your music is insane. Gotta be a lane, bitches in a Mary Jane. Just in a Mary Jane, bitches in a Mary Jane. Gotta be a lane, cause I really like the way your music is insane. Joe, how do you think, Joe? What you need to show about this girl I know? About this girl called Mary Jane. About the way she used to kill 'em with the show. Kill 'em with the yo. Kill them pretty girl there. She got that shaku, got that katika. Every night and day, up before 20 p.m. Everybody say, nataka kukuona, karibu ni kutext. Tutaona ndalini, karibu ni confess. Nina mafilo, lakini I know kwako nikalongo, longo. Love, mina love. Bado nakumiss, sitai forget ile kiss. The best timing was this, our loving was real. So siati nakudis, but it's better like this. Cause we've gotta admit it. I can for real, you didn't care. Nilikuwa natoka tika hadi kwea kukupea, so unfair, yeah. Oh, yo, Kunzela, Kunzela, how about that villa? Good yo, dingy, yeah, dingy, danger, dingy. Oh, yo, Kunzela, Kunzela, how about that villa? Good yo, dingy, yeah, dingy, danger, dingy. Oh, yo, Kunzela, Kunzela, how about that villa? Good yo, dingy, yeah, dingy, danger, dingy. Ah, yeah, bo. Meza, itisha mavela, ingisha wase. Mwone, tingisha meza, itisha mavela, ingisha wase.
Brandy Maina. Well, first of all, I love Brandy. I love my name. The word Brandy. So when people butcher it and call me Brenda, that's why I get angry. I'm just like, what?
It has happened.
So many times until I had to write a song for people to remember. But I love Brandy. I love the name Brandy entirely. So you ilikuwa, of course, it has stick. Also, I love Brandy Norwood, the 90s singer. I love. So I was just like, hey, Brandy is my name. But I was like, I can't just be called Brandy because there's now that Brandy. So Maina is my father's name, and my father has always supported me. And I just want to take our name up there. So I was just like, Maina, this is for my dad, this is for the family, like the family name. So I was like, I'm going to be the one to take the family to greater heights. So Brandy Maina. When you feel your heart scattered, and your tears are being started, and with the clouds of all the party, you'll be right here with me. Oh, oh, oh. Man, that one, and then have you ever loved some Brandy? And then now the recent one, somebody's son gonna love me one day. What else do I do? I love animals. I really do love animals. When I go back kuku na mom, because guy, you know I've been chased by a condor. Guy, and it's not even a long time ago, guys. Nilikimbia na kanikimbiza na kila mtu alikuwa anatuangalia. Guy, that's at home. I was going to buy some chutra somewhere. But yeah, I love pets. I wanted to be a veterinary doctor. I still feel like I will pursue that. Maybe just not being a doctor, but I really want to help in any vet, please. I've seen this one uko Makikuyu sides. I'll go check it. Well, I love how cuddly cats are. Like, I love that. They just want to be held. I love that. Oh, they come to my love. Let me hold you. I love it. I love the excitement of dogs. Like, naenda nanunua mkate narudi, they act like they've never seen me again and they're so excited. I love it.
So it's all wanaogopa madogi.
Hapana, mimi siogopi dogi. Mimi siogopi pets. Pets I really don't fear. And I just love how each pet has its own kind of personality. First of all, I grew up with my uncles. like they were around a lot. So they used to just play music and then they have dance offs. And you know how guys are like, where was funny. And then I used to just be there watching them and I'm like, wow. So, and then also my dad, before DSTV was a thing for everyone, they used to go to like restaurants or pubs and then they watch ball. So tulikuwa tunaendanga Homeland and there used to be dancing competitions for kids. So me, I used to go and dance those dances I see my uncles do in the house. I go and I dance, and kumbe it was like, now that I think that's how I started with the dance. So nilikuwa najulikana kwa dem anapenda kudance. The music didn't come first, it was the dancing. And then I changed schools, and then I met some other girl, we became best friends, and she used to sing. And then she's like, hey, bro, can you harmonize for me? I'm like, eh? Hamo what?
What is that? What are those?
Then she showed me, she's like, when I sing like this, you sing like this. And then I tried it and we sounded so good. And I'm like, wow, me, I'm singing for life. And so I used to sing for it during parades, functions. Maybe I want to do presentations every day. So I used to be known as the kid who does a lot of presentations. Even sometimes when I've not written my name for on the presentation list, when they say, so we have presentations from Brandy, and I haven't even, like I used to be known for that. Manze, yeah. But yeah, when I was a kid, I used to be known as the dancer, and I used to ride the bike a lot with dudes. I used to have so many dude friends. Wow. Yeah, I get along with men also and females also, but when I was younger, it was a lot of. So my parents are still alive, thank God. They are still alive, healthy, well. They're very supportive, and we are we are three. I have a small sister. She's clearing right now, year 11, and I have a small brother who's also just finished class 8. So we're 3. Yeah, mini firstborn. Mini firstborn anafanya muziki. Mbona hiyo pressure. Me, I live my life, man. But honestly, I feel like being a firstborn for me is a good thing, because I'm able to open doors for them, so that my parents can see that okay, they can also pursue their dreams and their talents, and yeah. So yeah, we're 3. And my cat and my dog. Oof. And an only child.
Yeah.
Yes, 10 years.
Ish.
Now I decide, but you're going to have another sibling. I was like, oh, for real? Cool. I had no problem. Like, oh yeah, but see, no problem. Yeah. I feel like my parents, they really showed me a lot of love. So even when we got more, no one feels like they don't get love from them. They've done a good job just to, give us the same equal love. And as a child, I was very confident. As I told you, I grew up with my uncles, and they were very confident in themselves, man. And also my parents they used to encourage me to do poems during family gatherings. They were like, hey, my daughter can sing. Brandy, can you go? And like they used to encourage me, and they never used to tell me, keep quiet when I'm singing at night. They just be like, keep napenda kuimba, continue, So I was very yes. Plus they also were my mom used to act. She used to act, so I've grown up watching her act, doing rehearsals. She used to act in KNT with a group of guys, so I've grown even her. So like seeing her dedication also made me the same way now with my music. Yeah. So as a child, I was like that. My best memory I remember would be just the parties, the birthday parties, and then we'd have dancing competitions, and it was fun. My most favorite memories are the dancing competitions at Homeland, honestly. Yeah.
That was sort of an event setting, ama ilikuwa ina happen aje?
Ilikuwa every weekend at Homeland. Hadi saizi I feel like bado iko. Kuna 2 dancing competitions za watu wengi. So my dad used to go every weekend. After church, we'd go to church, we'd go to Homeland and have lunch, and then I do face painting, and then hapo 6 tunaanza kudance, and then from number 3 to 1, you guys get money. Roasters, because it was Jumbo Grill, Roasters, Homeland. Those 3 places they still have dancing competition. There's no time they made me feel like I can doubt it. They were always affirming me. Maybe the only time is after they may grow, when I was about to. There's a point in time in Daystar, I was tired. I was like, I'm dropping out. I'm doing music full time. And I told my father, and that's the only time he was like, Brandy, you need to focus on the school first. But he didn't believe in it. He just wanted me to finish the school. And then, so there's no time. They've always affirmed me. I was born in Kiambu, and then we moved to Isili. I don't remember my time in Isili. I just see photos. And then we moved to Gumba. Now that's where I grew up and was playing with the dudes. Gumba Estate. I don't remember from Kiambu. I don't remember from Isili, honestly. I have no idea. I just know in Isili is when I was now learning how to walk. In Isili, when we were living in Isili, I was learning how to walk and how to speak. By the time I moved to Gumba, I was now in class 1. Because I started school in Gumba. Yes, there was Kidstar, which was there. I started school in Gumba. My kindergarten was in Gumba. So I grew in Gumba from baby class till class 4. And then we moved now to Bypass, Ruiru. Kunanisha bike, tunafanya presentations, tuna vote, dancing competitions. Tulikuwa tunakimbia, tulikuwa tuna ring bell ya wase, tuna hepa, chobowa, bano, brikicho,
Chamama.
Kalongolongo. Do I have friends from way back? Yes. Well, we've not met in a while, but tunaongeanga Instagram and I'm nasema, wow, Brandy, you continued. Yeah, but yes.
You were serious.
Yeah, I have friends from way back. I do. I have actually friends. Even one I've met just the other day, went for lunch, Michelle. Yeah, but I do have friends. Started my education in Gumba. That was in Kidstar. I went to baby class. No, it depends. Okay, so when I started school, I was performing beautifully, of course, like every other kid. And the monitor at the end of class 1, straight. At that time, I used to be most cleanest student. I got like 3 certificates for being the most cleanest student. Yeah, wow, and best handwriting also. Yeah, so I used to perform very well. All the way up to when I changed schools, I went to Mountain View, still performed well, fairly well. And then I went to Juja. Now Juja Preparatory. I met a teacher and things.
That's class.
That's class 5. The issue was meeting a teacher who discouraged me constantly. Yeah, and now that messed up with I'm a kid, I'm growing. So that messed up with my self-esteem, even in what I did. So nilikuwa najishuku kila saa. And that's something that I never used to have. So when that kicked in, I just started failing. I started failing from number 6. I'm now becoming number 12. What? I was like, what's going on? So that teacher really, and I've talked about it on my Instagram before, Mr. Maluso, that teacher, whatever you are, I hope you see this, please. Please, God, may he see this. Yeah, he came, and I remember he came in class 6. He was a bio teacher, and sijui chuki iliingia wapi. Why would you hate a short girl? I'm short. You're so cute. I'm so cute. You can't hate me. Anyway, but he just used to pick on me, and not only me, but other students. Maybe because we weren't as loud as other people. Yeah, because he used to favor guys who are loud. Like, those kids who just are always active. Yeah. And for me, I wasn't that kid. I've never been that kid. I'm a kid who, I'm very introspective. Like, I sit down and observe, and then it's when I now do. So now, he just really used to push us down. Hadi to split. Akasema nyinyi wala slow. That really messed up with a lot of things, but he left. God had my prayers, and I was able to pass my KCPE. He was my math and biology. Cause a math guy. Let me tell you, it really affected me up to date. It's something that I've been healing from slowly. And talking about it has really helped. So it affected how I used to even connect with my friends. Even the friends I used to have, say I told you he split us. So the friends I used to have from this group, I stopped talking to them and they stopped talking to me because that we were not in the same crew, So it really messed up with my friendship, with my trust, with especially believing in myself, because I never used to believe in myself. Because he used to tell me things like, you're so slow. Can you just think quickly? Why, very toxic communication there, and that affected me, and I've had to unlearn so many things, because thinking before class 4, I used to believe in myself so much. I used to pass. I used to really, really, really pass. And also my parents now notice and they're like, "Hey, Brandy, you were never like this." And then I told them about it, and when he left, we got another teacher called Mr. Taro, and oh my God, he changed my life. He used to just be so nice, and I passed. I really passed. My dad was shocked, and I was like, "I told you it was that teacher." I was crying. Yeah, I was crying. He used to beat me, man, say extra strokes. Yeah, so I used to tell my dad. He used to pretend when parents come, and then he's like, "Good teacher." It wasn't that you see, the thing is, I don't think my parents understood to what capacity it affected me, and I couldn't explain it either. I wasn't able to show them and explain to them that ikitu inani hurt like this. Even me, I don't feel like it. I understood how much it was affecting me until later on when I went to high school, and I'm thinking back and I'm like, wow, Mr. Malusu messed up with my esteem. It took me a while to even understand it myself. Yeah, but about the beating, they did. They came. I remember my mom came to school and she said that I should not be touched, and they actually stopped kuchapwa in school. So now let me tell you, Mr. Malusu now, he used to look for me. Alikuwa ananitafuta sasa when we have prize giving day, whatever day. Brandy, do you have a presentation for us? Please create for us a nice dance. The same teacher, I'm telling you. Hey, he used to even smile with me at that time now. So when it came to like art presentations, everyone used to look up to me and just be like, Brandy, do you have anything? So I used to go home and I create dances. I still have those CDs. I used to go home and I create dances, and then I teach like class 6, 7, 8, we perform it. So when it came to extracurricular activities, acting, dancing, singing, I was in all of them. However, tunafika semi something tunachujwa. I was called to a very funny school. I didn't go there, but it was a funny name. Actually, it was a funny name. It was in Nyahururu though. But I ended up going to Elite Nyahururu for 2 years, and then I shifted and I changed the system. And then I went to IG in my other 2 years. I was already a boarder, so going to Form 1, leaving my parents wasn't a big thing. What scared me was that niko mbali, I didn't know where I was. At least in Juja, I knew home is just here. This time around I was far. I remember I used to cry a lot. Okay, Form 1, there was no bullying. There was no bullying actually in Elite. There was no bullying at all. People were so friendly and it was nice. But I used to just cry because of just the culture shock. I was just like, kuna baridi niko mbali. I don't know why I was crying, honestly. It wasn't such a bad place. Yeah. It wasn't bad. It's just that coming from Juja, and then you go to Elite, and then you're washing yourself for yourselves, do you want? In Juja they were doing everything for us. Now you go to Elite, this is like a public-private school kind of. Juja was private, so this one was public-ish. So finding kuna algae kwa choo. I was like, kuni wapi? Oh my God. It took me a while to adjust, but it wasn't a scary thing. Yes, now see, Mr. Monster is not in my life, so I'm separate.
Subjects gani unaenjoy? Bado tunaongea about
Biology.
11 ama 12 subjects.
I used to love biology, Swahili,
Swahili?
CRE, because my teacher was so funny. My Swahili teacher was funny. No. High school. I used to really love biology, Swahili. Yeah, those two. And math.
English, obviously.
Yeah, English was just there. Yeah.
Math, you enjoyed maths?
When I went to Kenya, I even used to do math congresses with my desk mates. Really. In elite, I now I remember why I was crying a lot. Because I had to coach Nenda Funky. Sana. It was like only the ones in choir that would go anywhere. So that. Yeah, so imagine coming from a space where I'm creatively expressing myself, and then now I come to elite and it's books. You can't be seen walking, run to class. It was a very serious school, so tulikuwa tunasoma all the time. If you failed, mnapelekwa pale kuchapwa. It was like a lot of it was a lot. So, but the main thing of me not being able to express myself is what really killed me, and I was like, I can't stay here. I can't. Let me tell you, I did a whole proposal to my parents. I was like, Dad, I'm dying. I can't stay in that school. I couldn't. I told my dad I want to go to IG. I had done my research. I was like, this system honestly caters for books and also extracurricular activities. Because I'd see IG schools, they are going CG, they have this whole drama and they're in home clothes and then they're singing contemporary songs. I'm like, that's the life I want to live. And they're still learning the same things we're learning. So I was like, Dad, I really want to go to IG. At that time, my parents weren't open to it. I don't even think parents were open to it at that time. It was like IG near lazy people. That's what, I don't know, there was a very funny perception about IG, and honestly that was just such low thinking. When I think about it now, I'm like, why would you think like that? Anyway, so it was a shock that my dad called me. I remember to look on holidays akaniambia, Brandy, no, I was at church camp, so he called me, said, when you come back, we're going for an interview at Kenya. I got an IG school for you. I'm like, IG? Dad, are you okay? He's like, yeah. And actually, I asked him just the other day why he took me to IG, like what made him do that. Yeah, he told me he just thought that he didn't want to become those kinds of fathers who put their perceptions on their kids, that just because he doesn't believe in it doesn't mean it won't work. So he told me that he wanted for me to also have a say in my school, so that I don't become those kids who end up committing suicide just because of a school or being depressed because my dad didn't change a school when I told him to. So he was open.